stop is there. I get into a car so much, you forget very quickly what side of the road you're supposed to be on. In this episode, we are going to talk about Volkswagen Polo, the brand new one on the international launch right here in Hamburg. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do so right now. So first of all, welcome to Hamburg. This is pretty much Hamburg city centre, just slightly outside us. The pedestrian area is above you here. You have lots of bridges and things that cross over the roads. Change lanes here, lots of roadworks. And this is the launch of the Volkswagen Polo. Now, the one I'm in at the moment is a 1 litre, 75 kilowatt Highline. Now, we're probably not going to get Highline in Ireland as a standard spec. We're going to get Trendline and Comfortline. A GTI model is on the way. There is GTIs coming. Not here just yet, but this Highline version, the one I drove earlier, was a Comfortline. And it's actually the spec to have. I think the seats might be slightly more comfortable in the Comfortline than they are in the Highline. And the ride and things are slightly different as well. Big difference is I get a digital dash in this one, and I have active cruise control and things like that in the Highline model. Kind of unnecessary stuff. This one is the higher horsepower version, but actually I think it's a bit kind of duller in a way. It's sort of it's in a sort of a strange sense, it's sort of useless. I'd rather have the extra horses are not helping this car. The ride, the drive is not helped by having more horses. I'm about to give the suspension a test. I wanted to come back to this road because this is a cobblestone street. Welcome to Europe, where 1 minute you're driving along a perfectly good tarmac road and all of a sudden, bang, you're on cobblestones. And now I'm back on tarmac like it never happened. This is the harbour area, so what you see out behind me here is all the boats and ships and things that are around. There's an L here, an elevated subway train or a train that goes across there as well. So it's a very busy city. Property prices here are astronomical for a European city, but still a beautiful place to come. I have to say, I really have been enjoying this area of Germany. So city car goes, this is a big thing for me in that this car kind of, now I won't say it's going to replace a Golf, it won't. Polo and Golf are not competitor cars. But actually the back seat of this, I had Paddy was sitting in the back seat of this, or he's 6'2", I think, 6'3", somewhere around there. Eddie was sitting in the back seat as well. He did the same thing. He's like 6'2", I'm 6'1", sitting here in the front seat. It's a big car. There's no doubt in my mind that this is actually a decently sized, reasonably sized car. The boot's big as well. We got all our suitcases into that boot, no problem. It's a very big, small car. That makes sense. The ride, the quality of handling, the quiet of the cabin is all exceptionally good. 16-inch alloys on this one. That's what I've been riding on all day. I believe the entry-level model in Ireland is going to come with 15-inch, so that'll be quieter and more comfortable, but the 16s fill the arch quite nicely. 17s, I think, are an optional extra, which would probably be completely different handling and feel. Equipment level, earlier on we get this touchscreen in the centre, this isn't the standard one, but the one that's slightly smaller than this is the standard one. Basically the same touchscreen. Same sort of software to run on it. This screen itself that's in this one is actually kind of glorious looking. It's really responsive, very quick, very fast feedback from the screen. When you touch something, you get instant feedback on the screen in front of you instead of any sort of lag. What don't I like? That's a problem, because realistically, I've been with the car all day and I haven't really found anything that I don't like about it. I have found plenty of things I don't like about drivers around here. They all seem to be absolutely nutcases. What is it with Hamburg and the crazy drivers just swapping in, driving out in front of you, vroom, straight in on top of you? It's like bumper cars around here. So, is there anything that's a problem here? Not really. I think Volkswagen done a really good job. I don't like this creamy interior, this kind of grey, creamy stuff on the Highline, so you're not going to get that in Ireland anyway, but I don't like that. I think that kind of cheapens it. It makes it look a bit like a Seat or a Skoda Citigo or Seat Me or Volkswagen Up or something on the inside, and it's a considerably bigger car than those cars, for sure. Now, I'd be a big fan of buying a car to purpose, and this is longer and has a much bigger boot than something like the Volkswagen Up, but it's not quite as big as a Volkswagen Golf, so it fits perfectly in the middle. The prices should also fit somewhere around the middle as well. One I'd go for is the one I was driving earlier on, which is a 1 litre 55 kilowatt, not horsepower, which is about 85 horsepower, I think, or 90 horsepower, something like that. That standard one in the Comfort Line spec, which is kind of middle of the road spec. This is Highline. There's also Trend Line spec coming to Ireland. Trend Line will be lower end. That'll be higher car level of stuff. So I'd stay away from that unless you really, really, really need something that is really basic bones cheap. This is really nice. This one has the 6-speed box in it. You really don't need them. The one I had earlier on had a 5-speed box. It was absolutely fine. I was able to drive away with that perfectly. So what else is there? What else do you need? What else do you want, like? Well, thank you very much for watching. You've been very good to watch this far. If you're not already a subscriber, make sure you click that little red button below and hit that subscribe button. Like, please, as well. Somehow YouTube has changed some sort of an algorithm thing in the background. If you don't like the video in certain numbers, don't get the views. It's a weird thing. But click the like button if you wouldn't mind. It'd be really good. And if you could as well, you could check out that Patreon link down below for direct support of a channel of this size. And until the next time, I will see you on the far side.